Good morning. We're here at Lindo, Mexico, the restaurant here in Huntsville. I'm here with Mayor Andy Brauninger, and we are just here to interview him and find out what's going on in Huntsville.
I hope I can tell you what's going on in Huntsville. I'm going to sure try.
All right. See all the beautiful food they offer here? All right, come on down and check it out. So, Mayor, what's the most exciting thing happening in Huntsville right now?
You know, if I had to put my finger on the one most exciting thing happening in Huntsville, I'd have to say it's the expansion of I-45. That's going to mean so much to our city. Of course, it's going to be painful, for a while, but when that is complete, that'll have such a great impact on the development of our city, both commercial, both residential, both industrial even, and which is something that we've really been working hard on. And so if I had to put my finger on number one, I would say it's the TxDOT expansion of I-45. It's really going to be a great benefit to our citizens here in Huntsville. It's going to alleviate a lot of current traffic problems that we have too. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
All right, so what is currently the largest concern for citizens here in Huntsville?
Well, the largest concern, this is a good one because the city is doing so well, the city itself. Not to say that there's not concerns in the city, but financially, staff-wise, city council-wise, we have really got a great group working hard. So I would kind of eliminate the city out of that question. But if I had to pinpoint, it'd be two areas. Of utmost importance in the city is improvement of Huntsville Independent School District. And I think our new superintendent is on the right track.
That's excellent.
Scott Shepard is doing a great job, but it's going to take time. But we have got to turn that around because that has a direct impact on people moving to Huntsville and being concerned about educating their children. I think in a lot of areas, HISD has gotten a little bit of a bad rap. Because
that's in the past and that's changing.
Yeah, that's in the past and that's changing. But I think even in the past, Dacre, there was a lot of positive things that we should have been promoting as well.
As a community, the citizens can be promoting positive things in our schools.
That's right. And I think that the citizens of Huntsville really want to get behind the superintendent and help him in any way they can to make improvements and to continue the improvements that he's already made in our school district. So I would say that's one of the big concerns. The second concern I really have, and I've written an article in my last Mayor's Corner about this, is Huntsville Memorial Hospital. In my opinion, we have to have that hospital. The hospital is essential for us here in Huntsville. And we have got to solve that issue somehow, some way, and make the improvements to our hospital, protect our medical community, protect our medical professionals, because I think we've got some really good ones. But my fear is, as this drags on with the hospital, that we run the danger of a negative impact on the employees and the professional people in the medical field that we have here in Huntsville, and we don't want to do that. So I really am doing whatever I can, both politically at the state and federal level, to see what help we can get to make sure that the Huntsville Memorial Hospital continues. Maybe not under the current management program that they have, but that we have an ongoing, viable, modern, up-to-date hospital in the future. I think that's vitally important for our people.
All right, can you describe, you've talked about keeping the culture of Huntsville alive, especially while we grow. Can you describe the culture to us?
It's interesting. That's a good question because I guess everybody would have their idea of what the culture is. It's kind of what is the culture? When I think about that question, I think certainly the culture of Huntsville is based on history. It's a historical place. We have to protect that image. That's part of our culture. Sam Houston is part of our culture. Our downtown area is part of our culture. We have to protect that. We have to maintain that downtown area. Our arts and those areas, the homes, Win Home, things like that, that's part of our culture. But I think from my standpoint, one of the greatest things about our culture is the vast amount of citizens and people we have in Huntsville that do things day in, day out, every day on a volunteer basis to help other people and to make our city better. Yes. It's who we are.
Yes.
And I thank God every day that we have those kind of people in Huntsville. As mayor, I get to meet those people. And I am just blown away every day by people in this city that do things unnoticed. A lot of people never see it. Every day. They had a lady at the Huntsville Memorial Hospital volunteer group that had been there like 40 years.
Wow.
40 years she volunteered. I thought, that's part of our culture. That's who we are. We do things like that for other people. We're kind. We're good. And I think when you have that kind of culture, it attracts people. I think people are looking for that.
Definitely. So what are some ways you're working to protect our culture? What are some ideas you have?
Well, certainly from the city standpoint, we've got to protect our downtown area. We've got to promote our festivals. That's part of our culture too. We've got to make sure that we protect our history, the Sam Houston area. One of the great things we did last year was we built a new visitor center. That's part of our culture. And the approach to that visitor center was this. When a visitor comes to Huntsville and they go through that visitor center, I want them to leave like saying, wow, Huntsville really did it right. And we are accomplishing that. That's part of our culture. It's part of who we are. And so from the city standpoint, we have to make sure that that continues, that goes on. And to protect our culture, we have to make sure that we continue to honor people who do volunteer work, recognize them, continue to encourage others to do the same. I think about the program Arise to Read at the school. What a great program. And how the people in Huntsville have responded to that. They say, yeah, we want to help. I'll volunteer an hour a week to help a child learn how to read. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Isn't that part of who we are?
Yes.
And from the city standpoint, we need to promote that and say, let's go. We're going to do this, and we're going to help Scott Shepherd turn this around. It's not just he's in the driver's seat, but we want to support in all that effort. If I think about our culture and the history and the other things that I mentioned, I have to put our people at number one. They make it. They do it. I feel so blessed to be the mayor of a city like that day in, day out, that people say, hey, here I am, I can do that. I can teach a child how to read. Hey, I can volunteer out at the Visitor Center. Hey, I can volunteer at the Veterans Affairs Committee. Hey, I can do that. And it's happening all over this city. It's great, absolutely great.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, for being with us today. I'm Dacre Beebe with Abbey Realty, and behind the camera is Tom Woodill with Abbey Realty. We'd love to help you with your real estate needs. We're located at 1212 12th Street in downtown Huntsville. Have a great day.